We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can it'll give you a chance to figure out her. The aim is to try.
क्या है भाई? Oh, what is this? Oh, hard है भाई.
Gather.
हाँ.
Gather.
फेल हो गई. हेलो. चैटिंग फ्रॉम स्कूल. चैटिंग फ्रॉम स्कूल तो ठीक है भाई, मतलब बाल मिल गई क्या? 7-8 लाख प्रेमोजेम्स इकट्ठे किए हुए थे आपने तो. अरे मौका तो देती नहीं यार ये.
Solidify.
नाइस.
Stabilize.
नहीं 6:30 पर शिवा से पुल करवाऊंगा. ओके नाइस. स्ट्रीम बंद हो गई थी. हाँ बारिश हो रही है यार.
So how
नेट
come you know
डिस्कनेक्ट
so
हो गया.
much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the electro.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in your dreams.
Huh.
दोस्त है, दोस्त को
More
कंटेंट दूंगा. हाँ अच्छी
curious
बात
than
है.
my appearance
हम भी आ
is the
जाएंगे
fact
भाई.
that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share.
यार मेरे को सुंदर है.
But I don't think that's the same
चल,
thing as
अच्छी
complete
बात है.
stasis.
आपको सुंदर लगी ये पुल
At
कर
some
लेना.
point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to
शादी वादी का
join her
प्रोग्राम तो नहीं बना रहे?
on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either
Goodbye.
continue to maintain the status quo or do
फिर
whatever
से
it
goodbye.
takes to bring her
नहीं
back
है
on
यार, अभी है.
track, regardless of the cost.
चल रहा है अभी तो.
I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality
Hello,
for the
are
time
you
being?
still doing the giveaway?
Anyway, that's
It will
enough
start
chit-chat.
soon.
Time
right
for
now.
anti-Raiden
We are working
Shogun
on it.
training phase
Kindly
2.
join Discord and you will get more information about it. Complete the next phase. अरे यार परेशानी वाला सीन है ये तो. अब ये फेस ही इतना परेशान कर रहा है, जब वो आएगी कितना परेशान करेगी. मतलब इनको भी पे लो, वो भी करो हैं.
Feel this ancient power. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Miscalculation.
Stabilize.
Power that isn't python.
Order guide you.
Discord will start soon. Join Discord.
We're finally done.
You did quite admirably.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the rat?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of
time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue.
You don't have to be
You
so
don't have to
blunt.
be blunt.
The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been... In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of this said and you're entertaining guests?
कितनी बातें करोगे यार, बातें बहुत करते हैं ये, बस यही प्रॉब्लम है. Too much talk.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know.
What's it?
What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Okay, the Bowler confirmed this.
Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outside.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is, To incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
भाई वो जो सर्कल आता
When
है
I
उसका
say
क्या हो जाता है?
rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean
कौन
inciting
सा
a
सर्कल
certain
भाई?
someone to betray the
Nirvana.
Tenryou Commission.
Welcome. I once commented
If we
on your
manage to
stream saying
convince
I once
her,
I'm
I'm
back
quite
and this
sure
time
we'll be able to get you
with
another
Yoimiya.
audience with the Raiden Shogun.
welcome back once again. But Yoimiya तो निकल गई. Yoimiya is no more there.
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an
How do I
active
join
warrant
you?
for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Now I'm a pull up ball with 30. Oh, great. Great.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark?
Are you
Or are
only
you the
one
only
left in the
one
line?
left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct.
भाई कौन सा
Tell me
सर्कल समझ
exactly
नहीं आया?
what you mean.
किसी का सीवन एनर्जी
The
जनरेट
Vision
करती है.
Hunt
हाँ
Decree is a
करती है.
trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from
मैं
reaching the
एक्सप्लेन करना
Shogun.
पड़ेगा. बट मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कौन सा सर्कल किसकी बात कर रही हूँ.
Betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but
अच्छा बाल के
ridiculous.
इर्द गिर्द
The
बनता है.
Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal
आई
to this day.
आई.
Ever since
की
I was
स्किल की बात
adopted
कर
by
रहे
the
हो? हाँ
Kujo
ठीक है.
clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At
करते हैं
every
भाई बात
level
एक
of the
मिनट. इसके
Tenryou
बाद करते
Commission,
हैं. इनकी बात सुन लो
especially
यार.
from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days, and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into
That was so scary.
Kujusara
Paimon
here.
wasn't expecting to.
Miko,
But Miko,
you
you
mentioned
mentioned it.
evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go? Or...
Why are you always asking so many questions?
Of course not.
Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her. plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the
वो अटैक बफ
professional.
प्रोवाइड करता है टीम मेंबर्स को उनकी एनर्जी कोस्ट के अकॉर्डिंगली। काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हैं उसमें, ऐसी बात इतना इजी नहीं है। कल हम उसके बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे थे स्ट्रीम पे, काफ़ी की भी डिस्कशन उस पर, ऐसा नहीं है। चीजू फॉरेस्ट, चीजू फॉरेस्ट, प्रूफ ऑफ द ग्रेड, फाइंड हेल्प पर, ये मेरे को स्पॉट ऑफ। लुक एट द ऑब्जेक्टिव। This one. अच्छा, हाँ।
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human. What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm
So tired if I get enough sleep.
Is this the
Professional, you're talking
professional?
about. She does not look
doesn't look
professional at all. She is member of the
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those
Ninja
legendary
transformation. Anyway, what is
Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
Shumatsuan?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission,
Yes, sir.
a
Why
secret
does
unit
the
under
download take so
Kamisato
long?
Ayato.
Because of
Now, Kamisato
Size,
Ayato
bro.
and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties.
पीसी पे कर रहे हो तो
so I have no right
17
to
जीबी
give
के
orders
आसपास
to the
होगी।
Shiumatsuban.
फोन पे थोड़ा कम है अभी।
However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other Now the Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rock. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here.
It is going to take long. भयंकर लेवल वाली क्वेस्ट 5 बजे तक चलेगी और कौन ये न्यू वाइफ जबरदस्त है भाई ये सच्ची में। तो ये क्या, अच्छा यहीं पे जा रहे हैं। लोग तो बर्ड क्वेस्ट पे चला गया मैं, मुझे तो यहाँ जाना, तो वो दूसरा एरिया है। फाइन, Is something matter? I'm sorry. Those sorts are usually the high class material. आप लोगों की बातें सुनने में मेरा ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट है नहीं। Okay. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ वैसे बाय द वे? स्टिल आई एम नॉट फॉलोइंग द मेन पाथ। कहीं और ही क्या घूम रहा हूँ। मैं तो टी हाउस हूँ।
Stop! I have orders to search for a wanted
ये भी सही है। छिप छिप के जाना पड़ेगा।
Toma,
मैंने तो काट दिया, मेरा भाई मिल
you
जाएगा।
there? It's us. We're back.
बैल के पीछे जो सर्कल होता है स्टैक्स हैं। मिल गया भाई भी।
What brings you here? Did you meet with the resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
इधर सेफ।
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
मिल गया भाई अब। जो इन्फॉर्म आया का इन्फॉर्म का करंट थे। शुक्र है भाई, अच्छी बात है इन्होंने भी फास्ट फॉरवर्ड में बातें करी।
You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the resistance for a long time now,
but not once
not
has
once has the
Shogun
Shogun ever
inquired about it.
inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their report...
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy...
If only there was a way we could distract the guards...
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one.
The statue of the
statue
is
of
right
the
by the
omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission.
They certainly would not ignore
While
it.
they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report. As
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Free man.
It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game
That is
again.
equal to bite ball like. सच्ची में.
The Tenryou Commission is
You want
heavily
to? I
guarded.
lost 50-50
Be
to Kachin,
careful
so
when
I am
you get
waiting for the
near.
giveaway. Yo,
Let's meet back here afterwards.
wait for giveaway.
Alright, first let's
Definitely.
go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Alright. Oh, योमिया से हेल्प मांगो भाई अब. सचिन जी को गरीबों के बाल. ये भी सही था भाई, गरीबों के बाल. वैसे विशेष कर ली हमने सुबह, काफी लोगों को बाल मिल गई एंड दे आर हैप्पी. अब तो खैर गेम खेल रहे होंगे, स्टोरी के रेस्ट वगैरह कर रहे होंगे ना सभी. इजीली मिल गई काफी. मैं भी शाम को करूंगा अपने अकाउंट पे
We need an extra large firework.
नाइट में.
This extra large fire.
चलो भाई चलो, आपसे ज़्यादा बातें नहीं करनी मुझे
But
कि
it's
ठीक
so
है, यू आर जस्ट
powerful,
गोइंग टू
don't
हेल्प देम,
forget.
मुझे पता है। नो
Well,
फाइन ना।
we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for night.
ओके, मिडनाइट में जाएंगे एंड हाँ, मिडनाइट इज देयर ना। फाइन, बाल को डिफीट करना हार्ड है। बाल तक पहुंचा ही नहीं मैं अभी, अभी तो बहुत दूर हूँ, वहां भी नहीं गया। मैं तो अभी स्टार्ट करी है स्टोरी। ओ सोनाली स्पाइडर दे रही है भाई, नॉइस। गान्यू बुल करूँ या शाओ? आई डी डीपीएस रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ पत्थर कचिंग। गान्यू गान्यू। रखो कितने बजे स्ट्रीम करोगे आप? मैं सुबह कितने बजे बंद करूंगा, डे टाइम में कितने बजे बंद करूंगा, उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है मुझे कब खत्म होगा, क्योंकि काफी लेंथी लग रहा है ये मुझे। अरे यार, एक तो इन्होंने परेशान कर रखा है, हर जगह पे यू करने लग जाते हैं भाई। एक क्वेश्चन, मुझे लग रहा है कि अयाका के अल्ट की ड्यूरेशन कम कर दी है ये, सही में कम हो गई है? पता नहीं भाई, मैंने देखा नहीं, सच्ची में नहीं देखा। आई डिड नॉट इवन चेक इट। वो है ना हमारे 91 वाले बब्बा, उनसे बात कर लो इसके बारे में। बाबा जी हैं जो 91 वाले, उनको बताओ।
The warrant is for your arrest.
अबे
Freeze!
क्या यार, एक मिनट। Genshin not updating on Android. Oh, that is bad. अभी 5 सेकंड पहले कितनी थी? अभी 5 सेकंड है पक्का? अरे यार क्या है ये, बिल्कुल साथ में खड़ा कर दिया उसको, मतलब हिलने के लिए भी मौका नहीं दे रहे। हद हो गई यार ये तो। 5 सेकंड ड्यूरेशन ही थी फिर उसकी, 5 ही थी पहले भी, 5 ही थी। गो टू लोकेटेड नियर डायमेंशन सेट। कोई मतलब थोड़ा यार ये। मांडा भाई, मुझे तो बाल अच्छी लगे बहुत, ऑफिस चैनल पे मैंने वीडियो देखी तो अच्छी है भाई, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि वो बुरी है या एंड ऑल। मैं तो खेल के हटा हूँ उसके साथ, मतलब डेमो ट्राई किया है और मुझे अच्छी लगी। ऐसा सच कोई इशू नहीं लगा मुझे। क्या मुझे भी 300 रुपये मिलेगा मेल से? 600 मिलेगा भाई, 600 पे मुझे निकालो जाके अभी, और इसी वक्त मिलेगा। वाई नॉट ब्रो, आपको क्यों नहीं मिलेगा? अरे कितनी दूर से जा रहा हूँ यार मैं घूम के, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दो सोल्जर्स। आलतू फालतू में इतनी दूर घूम रहा हूँ। चलो शायद गलत ही हुआ भाई, 5 ही थी पहले भी। पर तुम्हारे पास अयाका है? वेलकिन गिव अवे 1, वेलकिन गिव अवे में। मजा आएगा, बहुत तेज हो रहे हो। For that you need to join our Discord. किस्मत ही बेकार है, C3 डिलक्स से C4 डिलक्स हो गया। ओ मेरे अकाउंट में है अयाका भी, तभी कर रहा हूँ। अजीब अच्छा सही है भाई, सबसे अच्छी बात मुझे लगी कि बाल के इलेक्ट्रो अटैक प्रूफ और उसका मेन अटैक में किसी सवाल चैलेंज डिफीट एवरी बॉस विद द वर्स्ट टीम शिनयान एम्बर जियो। हाँ बढ़िया भाई, करो करो ऐसे चैलेंज करो भाई, अपने आप को करो ये चैलेंज, मज़ा आता है। बहुत मज़ा आता है ऐसे चैलेंज अपने आप को
Pretty
करो।
much how I thought. There are loads and loads of. We need to get rid of them, or after I get the document. Also, if I do get, is this
गुलाब को राइडन रात को करेंगे पेंडिंग कार्रवाई।
firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh,
ओहो
you are officially nuts.
ये तो गड़बड़ हो गई,
Coming this way! Quick, run!
ये तो गड़बड़ हो गई।
What's going on?
खत्म टाटा बाय बाय। आल्कोस पर बहुत मस्त है,
What
करो मजा है।
firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
Mustn't let anything happen to the statue. Stop! I have orders to search for a wanted
Yikes! Hide, quick!
tea is this?
भाग भाग के जल्दी जल्दी में काम खत्म कर।
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
बिल्कुल घर के बाहर ही खड़ा है वैसे। अरे साइड से हो जाए यार, बीच में खड़ गई जाके। आर्कन का बहुत मस्त है, करो। हाँ जी कर रहा हूँ भाई यार, बस इंडिया में गेम फेमस हो जाए, बस हो रहा है भाई। अब तो आपने पुल कर लिया बॉल को, इट अच्छी ब्रो, बिकॉज इसको खेलने से कोई डिप्रेशन नहीं होता सच्ची, बस विशेष करने में थोड़ा सैड हो जाता है। हाँ या नहीं, अब तक शाम को टेंट पुश किया सारा 6:30 बजे स्ट्रीम पे।
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much. I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet.
There is
There was
something important I
something
was supposed to do first. Alright, I got
I
it.
didn't know how to find
On
a
the find
document
documents
you
you
guys were
guys are
talking about.
so I just
So I
grabbed
just
a whole bunch
swiped a
of
whole
stuff that
bunch
is
of stuff. Here you
suspicious,
go.
and here you go. And
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiai was right. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiai. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her trying.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She
She's
is close to the
close to
Shogun, so...
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a
मुझे
meeting with
ब्रेकफास्ट किया,
Nico
अभी नहीं
soon.
किया,
Let's
सच्ची नहीं
pack
किया।
up our things and get ready to head
Seriously
to the
कह रहा हूँ,
Grand
नहीं
Narukami
किया।
Shrine.
वो इलेक्ट्रोशन वाला आइलैंड बहुत गलत है, बिजली गिरा गिरा के मार गया। करो 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 करो, स्पॉइल कर दो
Lady
सब कुछ।
Guji, here I am, as
Rest
promised.
assured, I came here alone
Rest
and
assured I
told no
came
one.
here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days.
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
मेरा टाइम पर अच्छे लगता है,
What is this?
कभी कभी नहीं लगता।
I see this document bears
But
the
this
official
is- what
seal
is
of the
this?
head of the Kujo clan. And it
The
doesn't
billion
look like
sighting reaching out
forgery.
that Ross Angeles.
I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
It's very
This is a
competition.
letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui.
Oh, the head
The
of
head of the
Fatui.
Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun too.
Well, the things you wanted to see
But
but
also wish
also
not
wished
to
not
see.
to see are here before you. Surely. You aren't planning to turn a blind eye.
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway. Yep. Let's catch up with her.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought... If you find yourself at your wit's end, or if you ever think about me during your journey...
Cut it out, Fox Lady.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, traveler. सारा क्यूट है, सारा हर किसी को क्यूट लग रही है भाई। मतलब प्राइमोजम्स खाएगी अब ये, तैयार रहो। She is going to eat your primogems. अरे यार फिर से वही काम। P0 सारा क्यूट है, सारा भी क्यूट है। ओके लगने की बात है भाई, किसी को कोई क्यूट लगता है, किसी को कोई क्यूट लगता है।
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive
deceiving
in this
matter,
then
then
not
only
only will
you
you
will
be
be
arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good.
Hump. Good, hump.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Oh,
Out of my way!
सारा के साथ खेलने का
I
मौका
won't tell
मिलेगा.
you twice.
Let's see कैसे चलती है ये.
I must. This is order.
Off we go! I'm going in!
Battle formation! Soldiers! Quick!
Strike! Back off!
Get them!
Everybody stand back!
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got. Gather.
No turning back! Quiver!
Order guide you.
To ashes!
Who goes there? Soldiers! Quick!
Watch your step. Show me what you've got. Withdraw. I dare you.
Flash!
I won't forget this. I must withdraw.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order.
Back off!
Bested.
Shiba, hello Shiba,
Zara,
welcome to the
have you gone
stream.
insane?
Namaskaram, कैसे हो?
How
क्या हाल
dare
चाल?
you disregard my orders?
Master, I...
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So
कब तक
this is
flex
how my
करेगा?
documents
कहाँ flex
were
कर रहा है
missing
अभी?
from headquarters. You
कहाँ पे कर
stole
रहा है?
them.
Should I take your
कितना
words
डोरी
to mean that
कब तक फ्लैक्स
these
करेगा?
documents were not forgeries?
2-3
They were
हफ्ते
really
लगेंगे
done
भाई
with
उसको
your
ठीक
own
होने.
hand. Please,
भाई
tell
3
me,
महीने से
Master.
लगा हुआ है.
I need to know.
2-3
Has the
मिनट
Tokyo
लगेंगे.
Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
तब तक सभी से गाली नहीं खाएगा.
I have
तब
dealings
तक नहीं
with the
हटेगा.
Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
सुबह कर रहा था ना. हाँ.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all that for too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of... So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of... It appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform.
But you worship the shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact,
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So, you hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretch—
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan.
hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui,
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, Is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right, but I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path?
कैच मिल रही है भाई,
But now
मिल रही है
I
पता नहीं.
realize
I
that
really
the
don't know.
path of
मैं भी flex
eternity
करूँ.
is
I
one
got her
without
too.
end.
करो करो.
While this path, it has long
Monster
since
में-
been defiled by your
Monster में
selfish ways.
X-Fine से बात करने पर
So
quest
I'm going
मिलेगी.
to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
सबको
If
specific
nothing
कैसे
else,
होगा?
my conscience will be
ठीक है.
clear.
मैंने तो अभी किया ही नहीं वो स्टार्ट है. मैं तो
Stubborn and futile.
स्टोरी कर रहा हूँ.
Report to the
Hardcore quest
Shogun
report
if you
किया था.
so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat, a harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece...
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into... You can say that again! Alright then.
Long as we have the...
Leave the domain. तेरा. क्या? बड़ा हार्ड होगा. शाओवैन बाल की चोरी जमा की तो मैंने बाल को शाय वाले अकाउंट में निकाला. मैंने कब बोला था वैसे? अच्छा माही को बोला. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. और बंदे मरे पड़े हैं भाई यहाँ पे तो लग रहा है मुझे. सभी बेल दिए. ओह this is where the Raiden lives, if you are a guest. Okay, so here you go once again. Finally Sucrose मिल गया. Ball की वजह से इसमें. Nice, good, keep it up.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
कभी बाल को जान है. Okay, आपकी भी जान है. Hidden जान. कभी आपने mention नहीं किया ना.
Punish Inazumans for
Oh
their crimes
my God.
is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten.
Hi, Sky bro.
But
Let's check the
now,
product, I
at
mean.
least, they
Yes,
get to be
मेरे पास I think
building
बहुत सारा
blocks
बना
in
ले।
the grand
मुझे सारा नहीं
revolution
मिला।
to realize
मुझे भी नहीं मिलेगी।
eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on You? Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation. You are aware that...
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Gather!
Let's light it up! Eyes on me!
Detestable!
Burst forth!
Gather!
Detestable!
Back off!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Solidify!
Witness my great undertaking!
Stabilize!
The Tsaritsa's pale flame smolders!
Okay. लॉ क्रॉसिंग मेरा इजी है बस करने की वजह से हो गया स्टोरी में इजी रहता है जब ये एज ए बॉस आएगी ना द थिंग्स विल बी डिफरेंट अब बन गई ना रिल्यूशन यूज करते
Come to be! Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Live!
Embrace your searing
Solidify.
reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
Coming to be!
मतलब मैं उसको तोड़ रहा हूँ, वो गलत चीज़ हो रही है, उसको तोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, वो हेल्प करने के लिए। इससे इसको हेल्पिंग भी आउट, मैं उसको तोड़े जा रहा हूँ।
Burst forth. Crumble.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
इसको हेल्प नहीं है।
Come into being. New strategies. Gather.
Yeah! Not every wound will heal.
Burst forth. Stabilize.
To ashes.
Solidify.
Come, put up a fight. Dance, my pretties.
Come into being.
Back off.
I will have order.
अरे यार,
Oh, my
Strategies.
burn!
Stabilize. Gather.
Who dares call me a witch?
Come into being. Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Burst forth. Rise.
हाँ अभी तक लाइव हो सिनेमा, मैं तो लाइव रहूंगा ही रहूंगा, अब इतना टाइम हो जाएगा तो लाइव रहेंगे बस।
Strong, but how?
मतलब एक बार डिस्कनेक्ट होके वापस आया हूँ लाइव में। हाय विवेक ब्रो, वेलकम।
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma. Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
भाई कौन सी मूवी है? GI2। GI2।
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yamiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god.
इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है? क्योंकि देख रहे हैं, मूवी देख रहे हैं हम।
Glance to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while. There's the sound of electric.
मूवी एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, ये सन्नाटा है।
Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
Broken out or something?
Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to break the lightning's glow.
So we meet again.
Oh, noise. पिटाई होगी अब.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on a... Rather, those who have lost their... Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you, so I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time. Your arrival has brought a deafening static.
Stabilize!
Strike dead!
Go in!
This ends now.
Eyes on me!
Feel this ancient power.
This is order!
Back off!
Stabilize!
Evasion is futile.
Burst forth.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Come into being.
Inferior.
Stabilize!
This ends now. Strike dead. Inferior. Evasion is futile.
Solidify!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Solidify!
Instabilities will be removed.
Oh.
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior. Strike dead. This ends now.
I've still got some kick.
You are an enemy that requires special
No
attention.
miscalculation.
It's a fight. Yes. Kanak, welcome to the stream. क्या हाल चाल, कैसी हो?
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Gather!
All will be severed.
Witness my great
This world,
undertaking.
a fleeting shadow.
I will have order.
Power that ended Hypton!
Stabilize!
Feel this ancient power.
All desire can be broken.
Order guide you!
Back off!
Your verdict is decided.
Everybody stand back!
First point.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Back off!
Moment of birth.
Let's light it up!
I will have order.
To ashes! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Your verdict is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow.
Witness my great undertaking. Order guide you.
Oh,
You've
light has
lost,
gone.
eh?
Yes, I have.
अब मेरी
Why
आवाज थोड़ी
can you
खराब
not
हो
trust
जाएगी.
your people and in the power
थोड़ा
of their
adjust कर लेना.
ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far
मेरा भी
too
होगा।
cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time. So are we